Coming up on Loose Women, Just Between Us.
But I do find it strange, you know, that you could have been together for so long as romantic partners, shared a child, and that is just gone. Do you think it's because your sisters not judged
Look,
you?
what is this? In therapy with Coleen Nolan. All right, I messed up. I'm sorry.
So who's better at sex, Shane or Ray?
That's all after this.
Loose Women Just Between Us is sponsored by Mecca Bingo.
Right, Denise, I'm going to test you on some bingo calls. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Queen Bee.
73. And before you say anything, I've got a few years to go yet.
Halfway there.
Got to be 45 because there are 90 balls in bingo.
Okay, I've got another one for you. Droopy Drawers.
Got to be 44, which is, of course, my next birthday. And you can, of course, play bingo and many other games at meccabingo.com.
Players must be 18 or over. Terms and conditions apply. See meccabingo.com for details. And remember, always be gamble aware.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Loose Women Just Between Us. And look who's here today. It's only Kaye Adams.
Could we try and have a bit more enthusiasm in your voice, please, Coleen Nolan?
And guess what? Who's here today?
It's Kaye.
Kaye Adams. How are you, love?
I'm doing well.
I've actually not seen you for ages.
Well, no, come on, let's be honest with people. We met in a park bench this morning about 8
did.
o'clock, didn't we? We were like two old broken shells.
Now, how are you?
Yeah, no, I'm good. You know, it's funny though, sitting down there today, I was thinking, how long have we known each other?
25, 6 years.
Yeah, it must be something like that.
It is.
Isn't it?
It's since the start of Loose, really.
I know, it's
Yeah.
incredible. I still remember you coming on Loose for the first time as a guest. I mean, my memory is terrible, but I remember little scenes of my life.
Yeah.
And you are one of the scenes of my life that I remember.
Oh.
Do you remember it?
I remember that like it was yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember how
wow.
nervous I was, and you were all so lovely, actually.
I know.
And back in the day, you sat at the end of the desk, not in the middle. I sat at the end with you all looking at me.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I walked on and sat at the end.
Good old peering
Yeah,
at you.
it's really-
Because I remember thinking, I had two hats on. Like one, my journalist hat, I was thinking, God, she's really spilling the beans, which I loved, you know. And then the other side of me, just on a personal level, I thought, I can't believe that anyone is so open. And I suppose that's always been, you've always been open like that, whereas
Yeah.
I've always been a bit more kind of guarded. I don't suppose that's changed. Do you think you've changed?
No. Oh, God, sorry. Let me put my tea down. Still drinking tea.
Yeah, still quite clumsy. Yeah.
Clumsy, yeah. No, I don't think I've changed. I think I'm still open, but obviously in this day and age, you've got to be careful how open you are.
Yeah.
I don't think you've changed.
No?
No. You're not actually as serious as you used to be. You were very serious.
I was never serious.
When I first met you, I always thought, she's the serious one.
That's because I used
Well, no,
words like ruminate.
That was exactly it. I thought she's the really intelligent one, and you still do it to me now.
No, not at all.
She used the word ruminate today, early on, when we were having a little chat, and I had no idea what she was talking about.
Well, we're going to do a lot of ruminating today,
We are.
aren't we?
We are.
Yes.
And remember, it's just between us.
Very smooth, Coleen Nolan.
That was good, wasn't it?
You've been watching an expert, haven't you?
I've learnt from the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
Christine
great.
Lampard. I knew you were going to
She's
say
great,
that. I said it
Christine.
before you.
Ruth
It's all
and
right.
Christine.
Yeah.
Anyway, shall I tell you what we've got coming up today?
Yes, please.
So we've got a fabulous dilemma for
I love a
Claire.
dilemma.
Well, fabulous for us, but not for Claire. She's having all sorts of problems. She's now,
Is it romance?
realises she's in love with her best friend.
Oh,
one of them,
okay.
and doesn't know how to
Difficult.
tell him, blah, blah, blah. So we'll deal with that in a minute. And then we've got a great one from Kirsty, who is, you'll be good on this, because she's 58.
Uh-huh.
And she's getting advice to wait until she doesn't know whether to wait till she's 68, keep working till she's 68 to receive her pension.
Oh, Kirsty, I'm all over this. I'm all over this, Kirsty.
Or whether
Yeah.
to just live her life, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to deal with all of these.
I need a separate podcast for that one.
Well, we're going to deal with all of them after this break. Shall we start with the first one?
Go on then, yeah, let's crack on.
From Claire. Shall I read it or are you reading it?
I love reading them.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I've been in love with my boyfriend my boy best friend since I was 11. People used to tease me saying that I fancied him, but I always denied it, even to myself, because I didn't really understand what I was feeling. When he and his friends came to visit my hometown, I genuinely thought that I didn't like him in that way, so I did something I will always regret. I set him up with my best friend. They spent the whole weekend together, even went on a date, but when it came time to wave him goodbye, something inside me broke, and I burst into tears and finally realised the truth. I had loved him all along.
Oh, it's like a film.
I know. Now, years later, we have reconnected. We're still close friends, but I'm torn. Should I risk everything and tell him how I feel? Or would that make me the worst friend in the world?
Worst friend to who?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Is it
Because he's not with her friend still.
I don't think so. Well, maybe it is a big thing to land on. If he has genuinely thought that you are platonic friends and, you know, you've had this relationship that spanned years, it is a spanner in the works to say, well, actually, I fancy you, because you're forcing him to react to that, aren't you?
Yes, and you're hoping that he'll react and go, oh my God, I feel exactly the same.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, you've ruined the friendship.
Yeah. But then the other side of it is that she has to live with all of these feelings that are obviously making her really unhappy.
Well, yeah, because the thing is now she's not seeing him as a friend.
No.
So it's not a friendship anymore. It's much more than that.
No.
She's pretending.
It's funny going back and just reading this over. You know, I think, I don't know whether you agree with me or not. I mean, you've had much more experience with men than me, Coleen. You've had much more experience with men than most people, to be perfectly honest. Sorry. No, but
You do know me really well.
I do know you really well. I think men have to get the signal that you like them.
Yes, I do.
And I wonder if she hasn't given him the signal in the past. And so maybe there is something there. But it's a big thing to put yourself out there, isn't it? And make it plain that you like somebody. Are you good at doing that? I am not good at doing that.
Oh, I think it's obvious when I like someone.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, it wouldn't be with me.
Yeah, but you don't flirt or anything, do you?
No.
See, I do.
Yeah. So if you fancy
My thing
someone...
is, I flirt. So sometimes I have to say to people, oh no, I was only messing. I was just flirting.
Right,
I think
okay.
I fancy them. But if I really fancy someone, I think they'd work out very quickly that I fancied them.
Right, okay.
Not for being that obvious, but I would be flirtatious now. But it's different. It's a friend.
Yeah, that does complicate it. But even in your situation there, that you make it obvious, I mean, if the person that you're flirting with doesn't take it up, does that not make you feel... I mean, the reason I wouldn't do it is if they didn't pick me up on it, I would feel rubbish. I would feel rejected.
No, I don't. If they don't flirt back, or there's, oh, you don't know, I'm going to have to take you on a flirting lesson.
I'd love to go on a flirting lesson with
Because there's all
you.
different levels of flirting.
Okay, go on then.
Because they can flirt back and it's all friendly.
Shall we role play?
It's that's a different podcast. It's
No.
definitely different levels of flirting. But sometimes they'll flirt back and you go, oh, okay.
Right.
Because it'll be like quite a personal little flirt. You won't get it because you're emotionally dead. There's no hope. I think a guy could flirt outrageously with you and I'd go, God, he was really flirting with you. And you go, was he?
No, I don't pick up that. You're right, I don't pick up signals. And that's funny, that kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier on, or when I was saying that you've always been so open and I'm much more guarded. I think you do put yourself out there in a way that I don't, because I don't want to make a fool of myself. I don't want to be humiliated. I don't want to be rejected. Whereas you don't mind being humiliated.
No. Do you know what? Let it happen once or twice. You get used to it. I'm so used to it. Humiliated. Yeah, let down.
Yeah, but we're joking. It's hard though. I mean,
No,
if we
it
go
is
back
hard.
to
I
go back
think
to
the
Claire,
thing is, if it's a friend, I wonder why. If they've been friends all these years and now he's come back, because they've had a separation and then he's come back years later. And if he's not, I just feel if he's not showing any signals in that way, why isn't she flirting with him? Because you can tell by flirting if there's a chance.
yeah, but you say
But
that
she's not
because you're a
flirting.
good flirter. I mean, Claire might be more like me. She might not know how to sort of
Well, then
put those
I
signals
think,
out.
Claire, you can't go on like that. He's gone beyond being a friend now. It's somebody that you feel you absolutely love. Not only fancy him, you love him.
Yeah.
And I think you've just got to say, look, you don't have to come out and say that because you're fighting the life out of him. But you do need to say, listen, I have feelings for you. I fancy you.
Yeah.
It's gone beyond friendship. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
And you have to be prepared that he doesn't feel the same. And he might say, but we can still be friends. But I think for her, she won't be able to because then she'll feel, I don't know where to go. She will feel rejected, actually.
Well, as you said earlier, the relationship is kind of struggling in a way because she has feelings and she doesn't know if he reciprocates them. So it's not going to be an easy friendship for them. So
And what about if he doesn't? And then he meets someone and he gets married and she's got to be at the wedding because they've been friends all these years. It'll destroy her.
I know that tears you apart.
Yeah, she needs to let him know. And if he's not interested,
Take the risk.
take the risk.
I would say,
move on if
I
it's
agree.
not the right one.
Take the
Do
risk,
you
Claire.
think men and women can be friends?
Oh, you know, yes, absolutely. I have always had platonic male friends.
Me too.
And I don't see an issue with it. I know I've heard people say that men find it more difficult to have a platonic female friend than women do, but I've certainly never found it difficult.
I've got, I'd say most of my friends, don't answer this, you. Most of my friends, I have better kind of more ease relationships with male friends.
That makes me suspicious of you.
Why?
Because I don't know, women who only or get
I'm
on
not
better
only.
will get on better with men. What's going on?
Because women are bitches.
How can you say that?
Watch, women are bitches. It's really easy. I just said it twice.
Welcome to the all-female panel show.
Judgmental. I think men don't. I can just have a laugh
I'm
with
outraged
men.
at you saying
and
that.
we don't gossip and we just have a laugh. Whereas sometimes when I'm with women, which I love, when my girlfriends come round, and sometimes we'll sit there, but it's a different vibe than if I'm out with the lads.
For once, I am gobsmacked at you saying that. I really
Why
am.
don't you just admit? Why don't you just admit it?
Admit what?
That women get together and go, oh my God, have you heard?
Well,
Have you heard
Okay.
about her next door?
Okay.
Or have you heard what Sally's doing?
It was that word that you used.
Sorry,
that
Sally.
I probably...
It's always about you.
That was Coleen making an apology to the boss who's sitting in the corner of the room. Well advised, might I say. I think it was a word that you used that I took exception
Go
to.
on.
Bitches. Because I don't like that word. I think it's got negative connotations. I absolutely do agree with you that women are much more likely to get into the guts of a situation, to try and analyse it,
I love those
to try
moments.
and sort of say, well, why does somebody, all the motivation, just what we're doing now. I mean, can you imagine two blokes doing this podcast?
No.
And I just read out Claire's situation. One of them would go, dump him. The other one would, I'm being generalising, but you know, okay, that's not the male brain. I love that part of the female brain.
So do
and
I.
I don't like the fact that we attach that word to it. I don't think we should. I think it's our superpower. I wonder why you're like that.
What do you mean?
Do you think it's because you were brought up with sisters?
Probably.
Was that all very complicated and you just sort of quite liked having uncomplicated relationships?
But when I was younger, I lived with my brothers for 2
Right.
years. Just me and my two brothers. And I used to go out with them and all the mates.
Right. But
Males.
you were the baby then.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I was a teenager.
Yeah.
So every Friday I went out with my brother and all his... I was the only woman allowed on the lads' night out.
Oh.
Because I was his little sister. And I just got on so well with them all. And I just watched them and thought, they just go out and have such a great time.
Right. You get a sense of approval from male... You seek male approval.
I probably feel more comfortable with males.
God, I wonder why that is.
Well, because I'm surrounded by you lot, Christ.
Do you think it? Well, do you think it's because your sisters not judged
Look,
you?
what is this? In therapy with Coleen Nolan. All right, I messed up. I'm sorry.
Okay. Take
doing
us
it
back.
with
Take
her
us back.
again.
Okay, sorry.
Right.
Apologies.
It's about Claire, not me. Claire.
It's the first time I've found you interesting. What can I say?
Claire. This is why I don't like women. I do like you, Claire. It's just a pain. Claire, yeah, you can't. Friendship's done.
Yeah. Okay.
She just loves him too much.
Well, okay. Let's say she has a conversation, and he says, "Do you know what? I think there might be something." How difficult is it going to be for them to move their relationship
That's what I'm saying.
from friendship, to romance?
Oh, because they know everything about each other over the years. So, do you not think have you never? That's happened with me where I've met a guy and we've got on really, really well as friends, and then all of a sudden, over time, it's never been an instant we're going to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Over time, you go, oh my God, I really fancy him because of his, personality, and he makes me laugh. Might not have even thought about it the first time I saw him or whatever.
Right.
And then it grows into a relationship, and it's so comfortable because you're so comfortable with each other.
So
There's
that
none
is
of
a
that
good
embarrassment.
That is a good basis.
I think that's good. Yeah. I think it's easier than all the embarrassment of when you first meet someone.
So let's not go through all your relationships because we don't have much time.
No, the podcast.
But if we're just looking at Shane and Ray, was
Yes.
it instant attraction or did it build over time?
I think with Shane, I was 21. I think with Shane, it was instant.
Was
as
it?
In,
Did
oh
you
my
see
God.
him?
It's just he came over all, the way he is. All right, girls, he's one of them. And I just remember saying to my sister, Maureen, at the time, I was like, oh my God, he's gorgeous.
Really?
And we followed him to the bar. So that was kind of like an instant, oh, he's nice.
You do tell boys that you like them, don't you?
Yes. And then with Ray, no.
Really?
Yeah.
So what was it like with him?
Because he reacted really weird when he first saw me, and I didn't realise that he'd fancied me for ages before he met me.
Oh.
So when I met him, because he's actually really shy, Ray, and I smiled at them because he was with his friends, and I smiled at them, and they all smiled, and he just gave me a really filthy look and turned his back on me, and I thought, oh, he's an absolute, can't say it on a podcast.
No. And did you fancy him at that stage?
No, I just thought he was an absolute idiot. I thought,
Oh,
he's
okay.
trying to be cool, and he's so uncool.
Right.
And then later on, my niece knew him, so she was telling me. And then later on, we got chatting and all that, and then he just made me barely laugh. I've never laughed so much in my life.
Right.
And so by the end of the night, I thought, oh yeah, I like him.
So was there a moment that you thought, oh, yeah.
Yeah. As soon as he was making me laugh and I found out the reasons why he'd reacted the way he did, it was quite sweet. And I really fancied him.
Right.
And what's lovely is we talk about, can you still be friends? Yes, he's one of my best friends. He stays with me when he's gigging near me.
And you have no
there's
romantic feelings towards
We've
him
been
at
in my
all?
house on my own and both gone night while he's gone into spare room, I've gone into, and when you think for 17 years, we shared a room.
Yeah.
There's not even a moment of that. Not one moment.
I
Our
mean,
only common denominator now, as far as that, is Kira, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like a best mate now, and I know he feels the same.
I'm not doubting it, but I do find it strange, that you could have been together for so long as romantic partners, shared a child, and that is just gone. I mean, do you look back and think, how did I fancy him?
I've looked back and said to him, I think we should have only ever been friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I think we got, I got pregnant with Kira and all of that. But I think looking back, we were always good at being friends. But the rest of it, we didn't match.
Right. Why? What didn't match?
Well, it's not in therapy with me.
sorry.
Oh, my God. Anyway, moving on to our viewers just between us. It's not just between us. She's just not getting this podcast. Oh, we're all the others busy today. What's going on? We're the only ones available. I found her on a park bench. That's why I brought her in with me. I felt sorry for her. So we'll move on from my therapy session, and we shall do our next dilemma from Kirsty, and we'll do it straight after this break. Loose Women Just Between Us is brought to you by Mecca Bingo.
Everyone needs a break, even from podcasting, especially with her. It's time to take a Mecca winning moment to have a cuppa and share a little something that's made us smile this week.
Do you know what's made me smile?
Go on.
Listen to this kindness. I was walking my dog the other day, and this lady passed me by, and she was stroking the dog, obviously, and then she said, would you mind, should I always bring little treats out for the dogs? And she gave my dog a little treat.
Oh,
How kind is that?
that's so nice. Did she have a dog of her own, or was she just randomly walking around?
Well, if she did, I don't know where it was. It must have been in a field.
Extra kind.
But she was an older woman, and I think that was her thing every day. And also, it starts you speaking to people, doesn't it? So she was so lovely.
That is so sweet.
Yeah.
Shall we go back to the podcast?
She didn't give me a treat.
You don't deserve one. Don't forget, for more Mecca winning moments, head to meccabingo.com.
And you can also find T's and C's there. And players must be over 18, and please always be gamble aware. Hello. Welcome back.
Hello. Are you wearing jodhpurs, by the way?
Women Just Between Us. No, they're just like
What's with the
leggings.
cowboy boots?
Well, why not?
Very Shania Twain.
Oh, and I wonder why I like going out with men instead of women. They wouldn't go, ooh, you wearing khakis. Anyway, I'm going to write into this show.
Yeah, you should. What
I've
is
got
it?
this friend.
She's obnoxious.
Anyway, I'm going to let you do some work now. So you read this from Kirsty. I'm interested to hear your advice on this.
Is this just because the name is Kirsty and it's very Scottish?
Yeah, and, you're nearly 68, so you'll be able to...
All right, I would be happy to be 68, absolutely. So this is from Kirsty, as you say. I am currently 58, says Kirsty, yet I'm often advised to wait until 68 in order to receive a higher pension. I have 3 wonderful holidays I would like to take: a Caribbean cruise, a trip to Cancun, and a visit to the Maldives. I worry that delaying retirement may cause me to lose the opportunity to enjoy these experiences while I am still in good health and energy. Well, this is right up my street. I mean, I'm a bit older than Kirsty, so I'm 62 now. You're what, 60? 60, yeah. And so, yeah, I have had a real sort of turnaround about this time of life in that, you know that I've always never wanted to talk about my age and all the rest of it. But anyway, I've now come to believe that 60 is such a significant age, and your 60s can be such a significant decade. And I mean, I'm not trying to be miserable, but,
That's a first.
Well, but none of us live forever. And exactly as Kirsty says, she's worried that, she might lose the opportunity to enjoy these experiences while she's still in good health. And I think we make it as too binary. It's a very old-fashioned notion, isn't it, that we all work till we're 60 and then we're retired and that's it. You're either one or the other. And I think we're in a different world. I mean, a lot of people are going to have to work until they're 68, aren't they? For me, focus on what you want. What are your priorities? This is an opportunity for you to live the life. Make your 60s special. What is it that you want to make your 60s special? And then make it happen. Go and see a financial advisor and talk about your pension.
Yes, my thing as well. And I think sometimes awful things have to happen to make you realise how short life is.
Yeah.
In the respect that I've lost 2 sisters now.
Yeah.
Neither of them got to 68.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if they could go back in time, they wouldn't have put things off if they'd have known. And that's the thing, none of us know.
Yeah.
And what you don't want to do, like you said, is get to 68, maybe have some health issue that all of a sudden you can't go on 3 beautiful holidays or the Maldives or whatever.
Yeah, you're right.
It's going to not be here.
We do get fixated on the numbers and age, but at the end of the day, it's just 10 years of your life.
Yeah.
10 years is really precious, as you say. And I mean, if I think like my parents literally worked until they dropped,
Which some people want to do.
And they did, because they set up a business when they were like a young couple and they put absolutely everything into it. It was their life and they got a lot of satisfaction from it. But it did mean that they both worked to their, late 70s. My mum was 80. And even after she had a stroke, I'm pushing her around in a wheelchair. She still take me to this meeting, Kaye. Take me
Keep
to.
her going now.
Yeah.
Look at Gloria.
Oh, our lovely Gloria Hunniford. She's a legend.
She said one time, didn't she? She said she knows if she stops, she'd probably die. It's what keeps her going.
But it's this all or nothing attitude that we have. And the thing is, I guess, that I think with my mum and dad, it became everything. And rather than maybe stepping back a little bit and letting my brother do more in the business, it was their everything. And I would have loved them to have had a little bit more time.
Free time to do
just
what they wanted.
just to have fun. And they were never going to walk away from the business. They were never going to walk away from work because it is what made them tick and it is what kept them young to a large extent. But certainly it's made me look at this period of my life and I don't want it to be all work.
So when are you going to start having fun?
I do have fun.
Really?
No.
At my expense.
I saw that one coming about 10 minutes ago. No. I absolutely, I do have
No,
fun.
I know you do.
I do. But yeah, you're right. I'm now constantly thinking about, right, what is the right balance for me, you know, in terms of, I probably want to spend a bit more time with my girls, you know. I mean, no, they don't want to spend time with me because they're 23 and 18, but
I bet they do. I think at that age they really do.
I'm not available enough to say, right, I'm going to come through and see you and we're all going to go for lunch. And I want to be in a position that I can do that.
Well, don't you think that most people want that? But to have that, you have to be financially secure.
Well, yeah, of course, we all want to be financial, but also we have to take ownership of it and you have to decide your priorities. And again, go back to Kirsty, that's what I would say. Start with your priorities. What do you want? What do you want for this next decade of your life? And you can make it happen. You've got agency to make it happen.
I guess. I still think it comes down to money, though.
She can go and get financial advice to say, right, well, where do I stand?
Very true. Very wise words from a very wise woman.
Yes, sarcasm does not flatter you.
It was wise words.
Yes, it was. Have you ever been to see a financial advisor to work out your finances?
Yeah. He's in therapy, still there. Gave up. No, I often say that. Sometimes I think you're right, and it's a 60s thing as well, because since I've turned 60,
Yeah.
it does make you go, and also losing sisters, I kind of go,
What do you want to do? What do you want
but
from this next
whatever I
decade?
want to do involves, I want to win the lottery.
But-
because it's financial. I can't afford to not work.
Yeah. But to a certain extent, you have made choices about what you want to do. I mean, you love living in a sort of rural situation.
No, all of that,
You
I love
your
my
animals.
life.
But you've made
to
that
keep
happen.
that life, I have to really work hard.
Yeah.
Whereas if I won the lottery, I could just love my life. And I'd be really happy loving my life.
But see, if I won the lottery, I don't think I would give up work.
Oh, you should. If I won the lottery, I'm paying you to. Oh, that's so funny. What do you think about... Because we have all these... Well, we know people, don't we, that when their parents are getting old and people are living longer now, thank the Lord,
Yeah.
about inheritance.
What do I worry about what I'm going to leave my kids?
Yeah, are you going to leave them anything? Are you planning on it? Do you think... I know some kids that are actually counting the days down.
Oh, gosh. I mean, I had I won't get too close, a friend of a friend of a friend, shall we say, somebody that I knew. And do you know what? This guy from relatively young, I would say early 40s, was living for the moment that his parents died, which sounds very cruel. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but it was very much front and centre of his mind.
So he had it in his head, once they pass away, I'm going to be okay.
Yeah, his parents were very well off, and he didn't have a great job. He was okay, but I mean, he had a kind of fairly ordinary income, but his parents had been really well off, and it was always front of his mind that at some point then he would be pretty wealthy because of what he would inherit. And it kind of steered his whole life to a certain extent. And I was really uncomfortable with it.
I wouldn't like to think my kids think that. Would you?
Well, no,
I was waiting for you to die.
I've had that conversation with my kids, you know. I mean, and I don't... I know a lot of people do think about... And in fact, my mum and dad thought about what they were going to leave my brother and myself and the grandchildren. And I don't think about it. I mean, I would like to get to the end of my life putting a little burden on my children as possible. So I'm
You've
afraid...
got enough money to pay for your own care.
So kids, if all of my money goes on care, so be it. And, you know, my mum and dad's care towards the end of their life, the last sort of 4 years of their life, they both, mum and dad first, then my mum needed a lot of care, cost a lot of money, it was their money, they had earned it, and so I was perfectly happy. Well, of course, it was their money.
Yeah.
And that was the right thing
You weren't there going,
to happen.
that's my inheritance.
So I would like to know that I can look after myself. Well, Ian and I can look after ourselves until the end of our lives. And presumably the kids will get the house if that's left. And that's it. That's all I think. What do you think?
I'm the same as you. I would hope that there would be enough money in the pot that my kids aren't struggling to pay for my care. But I think everything I do, I do think about, I hope I can sort all that out so when it's my time to go, there is stuff left for them. I do think about that. Because I know there's so many legalities, isn't there? It's not just a case of they'll get the house. They won't, will they? Unless you've you know.
Yeah, you better go back to that financial advisor and have a word. Yeah.
He should be out of his straitjacket by now.
Yeah.
Right, well, Kirsty, don't know what you've made of that. I don't know what you've made of that.
No, we do have a good
Spend
message
it, because
for Kirsty.
for God's sake, don't leave it for any of your
Yeah.
loved ones.
No, Kirsty, be sensible, clearly look after your money, but go and grab all these opportunities that you want to grab.
Yes.
Make your 60s special, Kirsty. You will not regret it.
I, for once in my life, agree with Adams.
Thank you.
So we have...
What?
You're going to love the last thing.
More? There's more.
No, there's more.
You've wrung me
There's more,
dry.
but I'm going to let us have a breather because I think after all that,
Yeah.
we probably need to go to a break.
Okay, dokie.
I think. Do we?
Right.
We don't really, but you can if you want.
Do you know you can't bloody win in this group? Right, well, we're not going to a break because we don't need to go to a break.
Oh.
No, you can't have a breather. You're sweating in that jumper because I'm sweating in it.
No,
Right,
I'm
now
Scottish.
this one. So we don't need to massively analyse this one, just a quick
Okay.
fire reaction to someone's confession.
Right, okay,
Shall I
good.
read this one?
You go for this one. You
Right.
go for this one.
It's not even got a name.
Oh, right. Is that bad?
Yeah. Well, unless her name's Confession, and I've got that wrong.
Could be sister confession.
It's a confession. Right. I was whipping up a simple dessert.
Oh, I love it already.
Yogurt
Uh-huh.
with a drizzle of syrup and strawberries for my husband.
That is very simple, I
I
have to say.
plate it up, hand it over, all proud of myself. Mm-hmm. And just as I'm serving,
Yeah.
I realise something horrifying.
What?
One of my nails has gone rogue. Not on the counter, not on the floor, but camouflaged in the dessert.
Oh my God, you would think it was a strawberry.
In that split second, she had a choice. Confess and ruin the moment, or smile and say nothing. Let's just say he ate every bite, not a word, which means either it slipped down unnoticed, we've all been there, or he's... or he's too polite to mention crunching and acrylic.
Just think.
Either way, oops.
Oops. Oh my God, that is fantastic. You know, that is... I did this recently. Oh my goodness, my memory. I did this recently with Ian. There was something that I had made and there was something... Oh, what was it? Oh, it was gruesome in it. Anyway, sister confession. I said nothing as well.
I've done exactly the same
Have
thing.
you?
I made apple crumble for this guy that I really fancied. He came round for dinner. He made a fantastic dinner. I said I'd do dessert. Only dessert I could do, apple crumble, easy.
Did
and
you whip it
custard.
up?
So, made the apple crumble, took it out the oven, flipped out my hand, all went down the side of the oven. I scooped it with a spoon into a bowl and put custard over. And to this day, well, he might not even be alive, but he's never mentioned it. Anyway, I actually did. I thought, I can't waste that.
I would have done that. I'm not a very particular person.
No, I wasn't going to go in and go, I've just dropped your apple crumble.
No.
I was very young, actually. It wasn't that. You know.
No, I don't know about a nail, though.
A nail. You could have killed him.
Yeah.
Confession,
It could have
whoever
slit
you
his,
are.
could have slit his windpipe as it went down. Can you imagine? It could be the perfect crime.
Well, I don't think she'd have written in if it had ended like
No,
that. to
probably
be
not.
fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that note, have you enjoyed your first podcast?
Oh, that's been absolutely marvellous.
I'm absolutely worn out. I feel like I've been battered emotionally, mentally, and been made
Can
to
we do
bear
it again?
myself
Can we do
out.
it again?
Never working with her again.
Oh.
But anyway, if you've loved it, don't forget it's loose.women@itv.com.
So who's better at
Send in
sex, Shane or Ray?
Send in all your dilemmas and confessions. Because we'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear from any of you. I just don't want to hear from her ever again. You're
Come on,
both
seriously,
very
just
good.
give me a name.
Well, don't pretend you don't know. I give up. And, just let me win the lottery. I don't have to do this again with her.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, we never said it's just between us.
Thank you for listening to Just Between Us. Come on, Ray or Shane.
Bye. Please go.